What's going on, everybody? Kenny Bomb is in the building, and as of this recording, the Mortal Kombat 1 store has still not been updated this week. But if the store is updated, we'll get back in and we'll check that out when that update comes around. But we still do have news, because it looks like we may be getting some pretty big updates to online play in Mortal Kombat 1. And while there's not a bad choice on this list, one of these options in particular would actually make me want to jump in here and play online a lot more than I do right now. So we got to talk about it. But first, be sure to get in the comment section and let me know which of these features you would like to see added to Mortal Kombat 1 the most. But don't forget to smash that subscribe button if you don't want to miss any updates on this game. Now let's get into it.
Run, boy, they coming on.
So we head to the website formerly known as Twitter, where Ed Boon asked a very interesting question. Now, I actually had to jump onto my second X account because before I looked at the post in full, I made a decision, and after reviewing the whole thing, it turns out I made the wrong decision. So let's take a look at Ed Boon's statement and his question and see which one of these choices is actually the one we should see first. So Ed Boon says, we are working on additional online features for MK1. Can't announce any dates/specifics at the moment. Which feature would you like to see the most/first? So the first option is crossplay, and obviously crossplay should be necessary in all of these games that you play online, because it just makes the player base a lot bigger and you're not waiting as long to play matches. So crossplay for me was the easy answer. But when I looked at the second choice, ranked play, switch to 2 out of 3 wins. I think 3 out of 5 just takes too long. Well, for me at least, because my matches, they're usually 2 wins, 2 losses. Whoever wins that last match wins the whole set. Or sometimes I'll beat them 2 times and they'll come back and beat me 3 times back to back. Just things like that. 5 matches for 1 set just takes too long for me. And you know, I speak for a specific group of people. Everybody just doesn't have time to keep running those matches back to back to back. I see some people have like thousands of matches. I don't see how y'all do it because time just will not allow it in my book. And you know what? It's fine. The fact that so many people have so many matches shows that it is a system that works. But for people like me, it's kind of like you don't want to jump in there because you already know the time you're going to have to invest in it. So I think at least giving us the option to do the best 2 out of 3 would be a great move, because that's going to cut the time down for each set down drastically. Listen, I got kids, so playing the best out of 5 back to back to back to back is tough, because sometimes these kids go crazy in here and you can't pause it while you're playing online. So you either quit or you got to put the controller down to handle whatever's going off. Now you just lost the match in that set. Some of y'all understand what I'm talking about. So initially I thought crossplay was the best option, but I've never really had a problem finding a match in Mortal Kombat. So if he's asking which one we want first, I'm definitely going to have to go with ranked play, switch to 2 out of 3 sets. But if we look at the results, we see most people want the same thing I thought originally. And that makes sense, because some friends play Xbox, some friends play PlayStation. Personally, I had to buy the game on Xbox and PlayStation, so I wish crossplay was here to begin with. And I understand most people choosing that option because it would open up the player base a lot more. Now the last 2 options, ping filter and Wi-Fi filter, I think that's for the selfish players. I understand if you want to play competitively and you don't want your game freezing up or whatever, but everybody doesn't have access to great internet. Everybody doesn't have a long Ethernet cord so they can go hardwired. I wouldn't even turn those on because I wouldn't want to cut that part of the player base out. Again, some people just can't control it. But right now, switching ranked play to 2 out of 3 is 3rd place on the list, so it looks like it's not a big problem to many people. But he did say first here, so hopefully it's not something they completely take off the table. But let me know what y'all think about it in the comment section. Do y'all like that heavy feel of 3 out of 5, or do you think it would be better if they switched it to 2 out of 3? Thank y'all for tuning into this video. Don't forget to drop a like on it and smash that subscribe button if you haven't already. If the store is updated, you guys will see me again today. Bomb Squad, let's get to that.